How can you analyze 2,000 stocks in 2 hours? That's what we're going to go over today in this quick video. I'm going to show you how I built the Blue Ocean and Rule Breakers dashboard. And we'll go through the steps, how I used AI and how I used databases, what tools I used, and you'll find out it's actually not that hard. But I think this is part of our evolution. We wrote about the containerization of thought and how AI is changing knowledge work and especially investment research in the asset management industry. So we'll get into it. The background to this is I read two books that I really liked. One was The Blue Ocean and one was Rule Breakers or something by David Gardner. Now, both of these books had really cool frameworks. There was the Blue Ocean framework about how a company tweaks their products so that they're not really competing with everyone else and they go from a red ocean to a blue ocean. And the book had these had this framework for what companies do when typically what this pattern looks like for a blue ocean shift. And then in Rule Breakers, David Gardner had 6 attributes of a high growth rule break. I mean, these companies that high growth companies that 10x over time, and they're some of the attributes were, I think, founder led, they're top dog in a new industry. Another one, strangely, is that they're often considered expensive by investors. So they had these really cool frameworks and I like them a lot. But I was like, how do we make money on this? You know, it's kind of useful and it's interesting, but it's only kind of like you would only, how would you find these companies? And so normally you would just kind of be looking at a company and go, oh, and recognize the pattern that, oh, that actually looks like a blue ocean shift, or that looks, this company is a rule breaker. And so it would just kind of happen if by chance you were looking at a company, or maybe you're kind of searching around. But wouldn't it be cool if you could actually screen 2,000 stocks for these frameworks, either Blue Ocean or the Rule Breakers? And I think this is a massive change in our industry around frameworks and using AI to do filtering and screening for, I don't know, like these qualitative factors or semantics or narratives or frameworks, whatever you want to call them. I mean, we're all really good at filtering on quantitative measures of stocks. ROE, sales growth, EPS growth, return on capital, whatever it is, right? There's hundreds of these metrics and tons of data providers, and we're all really good at filtering them. And there's been lots of quantitative strategies around these things, and it's been analyzed to death, right? But the new thing, the new is that we can now start entering non-quantitative factors and attributes into our analysis. Like what's the culture of the company like, or is it entrepreneurial, or what? Is it a blue ocean company? Like this kind of whole new factors. And so this is what I did with the the analysis, how I used AI to do screen companies on Blue Ocean and rank them on the Blue Ocean framework and on the Rule Breaker framework. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, I want to start by showing you the YWR Intelligence website. This is a website I've been building, and I just want to show you what the dashboards look like first, and then we'll get into how we built them. So this is where I've put the AI reports, the Blue Ocean dashboard, and the Rule Breaker. So this is the homepage. So if we click into Blue Ocean dashboard, if these stocks don't load right away, there is a button to reload. Sometimes it doesn't pull from the database like right out of the gate. So you just have to hit that button just as a side thing. Okay, so here it is. This is a dashboard ranking 2,000 stocks on the Blue Ocean framework, which I read about in this book. And these are not market cap weighted. These are ranked by total Blue Ocean score. And I built this scoring up based on this framework that the authors came up with. They're these two consultants.